see if I can do this quick so I can turn my space heater back on. Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is Laura's Chronic Life. I'm Laura, and on this channel, I do different things to cope with chronic pain and autism and ADHD and anxious thoughts and whatever else. If that sounds like fun to you, stick around. Things that I do are crochet, knit, paint, sculpt, sew, read, just lots of little hobbies to try and get distracted from how I'm feeling. Don't worry, I do process what I'm feeling. I go to therapy. I handle my pain as best as I can. And this channel, I share how I do that. This video in particular is about my ideas and intentions moving forward with both the channel and things that I would like to do in my life in general. Mostly it's all gonna relate to living a slower life and no buys. I'm not the first one to make a video like this, and in fact I have been watching, hope I say this last name right, Cindy Gunter Baldo. I've been watching her for years, and this past year she did a no-buy and did a monthly update with it, and it was very encouraging, and I want to implement that in my life. I want to implement less consumerism and using what I already have, because I do have quite a bit of stuff, and if you don't know, art stuff, planner stuff, things like that do go bad. They don't always, they're not infinite. So I want to use what I have and be okay with not impulse buying. As someone who, deals with a lot of chronic pain and doesn't get out much, especially on my bad days, I impulse buy the most when I'm in a lot of pain and can't do much besides scroll on my phone. And so if I haven't been able to do art or crochet or a while or something like that in the past, couple days, then I pick up my phone and I look for dopamine by buying things, which is not good. And, I don't buy as much as other people because I don't have as much money, but I just want to use my stuff. So it's basically the year of Laura uses her shit, not loses her shit, because I did that the past couple of years. But anyway, so you'll see that journey on this channel throughout the year. My husband and I plan on doing some big purges throughout the year. We can't do them all at once at the beginning of the year like I would love to, because he's busy and I have health issues. So we have to do it slowly, and I think it'll also be better mentally if we do it slowly too. So we're going to do some periodic purges where we just go through an area of our home and look through all of it, and if we haven't used it in 6 months, then we're getting rid of it. So we'll be doing that throughout the year. I don't know if I'll film those because, I don't want to put him on the channel if he doesn't want to make an appearance. So we'll see how those go. We'll see how that project goes. Another idea, that we're going to try and implement is clothing. No new clothing unless it's like underwear or socks. And if we need a new article of clothing, or if we would like to add an article of clothing to our wardrobe, then it needs to be thrifted, secondhand, or made, upcycled, things like that. We have a sewing machine now. I want to keep using it and getting better at it, and so there will be some sewing videos on the channel as I go through my wardrobe and fix things. I have an entire basket of sewing projects, clothes that need to be altered, changed, fixed, mended, and so I'm hoping to tackle those throughout the year, and it will help if I do a video about it because then it will make me do it. Art supplies and stationery, also no buy unless I'm replacing something that I run out of, or in my art stash case, replacing something that I want to use but is unusable. Because some of my alcohol inks are dried up and some of my acrylics are gunky, and I've tried stirring them and they're just old, and so I need to get rid of all the old art supplies, see what I need to replace, and then my husband and I will give me a monthly budget on how much I can spend on replacing art items. Yarn. No new yarn. Not for at least 6 months. The only yarn I'm going to try and allow myself to buy are for projects I'm working on and I run out of yarn and something in my stash will not work. I am starting a temperature blanket this year. I will make a video about that, and so as that yarn runs out, I will need to purchase new. And then I have a couple other projects that I wasn't sure how much yarn I would need, and so if I don't have enough, I'm allowing myself to go buy that. But other than that, if it is a personal project for me, I either already have the yarn or it can wait. I have a list of whips that I need to work on, and so that will also be videos of me catching up on those. But yeah, no new yarn. I have plenty for now, and I don't have room for any more either. This is a small house and we have it fairly full of stuff, unfortunately, that we will be getting rid of. Books. No buying physical books for the first 6 months unless it's with my Barnes & Noble credit that I have. I do have about $20 of Barnes & Noble credit, and I have a small gift card somewhere. I need to find it. That's all I can use to buy physical books, and I will only be buying physical books that are like anticipated new releases, or I'm currently reading through the Brandon Sanderson Cosmere. If I find those UK versions at a good price, I will buy those because those are a little hard to find. Ideas for my stationery. I have a lot of notebooks that I either are partially filled or half filled. Several of them are blank. I have some old planners that I didn't end up really using, and I am going to give myself the challenge of just using them this year, finding uses for those notebooks. If I need a notebook for something, instead of going out and buying one, I'm going to try and make one that I have work. You will see me talk about that a little bit in the reading journal video that I'm in the middle of doing, because I started this current reading journal last year and didn't get very far in it before not using it anymore. I still read all year long, I just didn't keep up with the book, and I'm repurposing that book for 2024's try. And I say try because health gets in the way and I can't always do things, and my brain is, once I get out of the habit of doing something, it gets really hard to get back into the habit of doing it. And so then it's just like, okay, I'm so far behind, what's the point? And so I just don't finish it. I would like to get better at memory keeping this year. Something else that I have realized in the last 5 years especially is that with all the pain and health issues and mental health issues that I've had over the past years, my brain's not as good as it used to be. I don't remember things as easily as I used to. A couple of the medications that I was on for a very long time has also put some holes in my memory, unfortunately. So I would like to do better at documenting and memory keeping so that as the years go on, if this gets worse, I can still have those memories. I'm really not good at taking photos of myself or of things in general. So I want to get better at that. Let's see. I think those are the majority of things that I wanted to talk about as far as like what I want to do in 2024. A couple of things about the YouTube channel. I have a couple of goals, even though I don't like those. Here, we'll put milestones. I have a couple of milestones that I would like to hit in 2024. I don't like the word goals. But a couple of things that I would like to happen is I would like to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Would like to be able to live stream and do some hangouts with the community that hopefully we will all build together. I'd like to do some hangouts and stuff like that. And so I would like to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm going to aim for at least 3 videos a month. When I'm in good health, I'm sure I'll get, at least once a week. I'm also planning some shorter, smaller videos throughout the year, like this one where I just kind of sit and we just kind of talk about something. And I'm hoping to add it and sprinkle in some of those where they don't take as much editing. I want to continue getting better with angles and editing and lighting. I think I may have talked about that already. I don't know. I have tried to shoot this video. I think this is my 4th try, so I'm not sure what has been kept and what hasn't. But anyway, if it hasn't been kept, I'm going to keep it in. If it was kept earlier, I'll edit this out. But I would like to continue getting better at angles and editing and lighting. I have a hard time with lighting though, because I don't want and can't handle bright lights in my face. It will give me a migraine and I will be done for the day. So I'm going to try and keep playing with natural light and some warm light. I know that's not technically like ideal when shooting a video. I know a lot of people say that like the bright white is better for filming, but I can't handle what I can't handle. I think I've gone over, the big things that I'm going to try and do for this year and what all I will mostly be sharing with you all as well. It's one of the reasons I made this video is because, a lot of these things that I talked about will show up throughout the year in my videos. And I also want to try and hold myself accountable to, hey, remember you said you wanted to do that. Do you still want to do that? Type of thing. And I think it's easier when, you tell somebody. So if there's anything that you would like to try and do in 2024, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, if you enjoy this video and you're still watching, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I usually try and do a video every Sunday. That was my past schedule that I was trying to keep to. I'm not necessarily going to keep to a strict schedule of uploading like that. So you're going to need those notifications on if you really want to see a video. I'm going to do my best, but I don't want to make that a promise if I can't fulfill it. And I try not to make promises that my body won't let me do anymore, because I used to and then break them. Anyway, long story. However, again, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all those things. They're all free to do and they support this channel. Have a good 2024 and I will see you in my next video.